Okay, hopefully we get to figure out what that old lantern was about. There was something that just happened in the principal's office, and I really want to know what it is. So let's go ahead and continue on here. Classes are over for the day, and everyone is gathered in the bureau office, as usual. However, there's not much going on today, and we're all leisurely having tea together. Tea sounds nice. Are we dreaming again?
いいお味です。
We're most definitely dreaming again. She's got that happy smile that she had in Mamoru's dream. Muko mutters that as she enjoys her cup. In her hand is a library book she's reading. According to Rito, the bureau office is a part of the library, so we're allowed to bring library books here.
ったく、なんで俺がお茶なんか入れなきゃいけねえんだよ。
Well, it's definitely not Shizuka's dream, because he's not having a good time. You're still on about that. Get used to it already, Shizuka-chan.
うるせえ。
俺何かお手伝いしましょうか？
Don't worry about it, Amaro. It's his job.
そこがねえ。
Even at times like this, when it feels like Murokuma will grab me by the collar at any moment, I calmly drink the tea he prepared. He complains every time, but he still ends up making tea for everyone. What a diligent person. Regardless, the tea is great, as Muko said. Another easy day, huh?
ええ、そうですね。
It'd be nice if it stayed this way for a while. I like how we're immediately interrupted. I hope it stays like this. Knock. As I say that, we hear a knock on the door, and I hear a heavy sigh, realizing that I spoke all too soon. Muko looks at me
これが
unperturbed.
この学園の日常です。
I know, but still.
何が起こったんだろうね。
風紀委員からは連絡来てねえから、ただの相談かもな。はいはい。
失礼いたします。
Oh, these two. What a coincidence. Murokuma opens the door, and Heidi and Louis make their way in. It's not surprising that they've come to pay us a visit, but something about them today strikes me as off. Usual confidence in their step is lacking. Louis doesn't look much different, but Heidi has a complicated expression on her face.
どうかされたのですか？
Looks like Muko's picked up on it too. Heidi's expression turns troubled as she opens her mouth to respond.
少し問題が起こりました。
Problem? What do you mean, problem?
別にあなたたちを頼ってきたというわけではないのよ。もちろん私たちが自力で解決してもいいかとも思ったのだけど。
Okay, so you came to tell us about a problem that you're gonna solve yourself. Okay.
この学園で起こった出来事はまずこちらに相談するのが筋でしょ。
Generally, that would be nice, yeah.
何ですか？
I laugh every time Louis laughs because I know he's about to say some really mean shit.
いや、先ほどまでこちらに相談するという考えすら浮かんでいなかったように見えたのでな。それで筋を通しているつもりかとつい失笑してしまった。
ちゃんと考えてたわよ。
おや、それは大変失礼いたしました。
手短にまとめると、何か特別な出来事があったので相談に来た。
いや、
Yeah. What exactly happened then?
それはですね。
Uh-oh. I hear a familiar voice as Heidi's about to speak. Behind them, a white silhouette leaps out onto the desk. Ninomae? Ayo, what is Ninomae doing here? Is he revealing himself as the mastermind of the game?
あれ、この子って学園長の。
He's definitely revealing
いつも
himself.
首に巻きついてるやつだよな。
Why is he here? I've never seen them apart before. Not technically true. We did see them, I think it was in Tsubaki's route. Never we saw, technically they were together, but he wasn't on her neck. He was like running in the hallway and he saw us. But right now I don't see the principal anywhere. Strange.
そうだよね。いっつも学園長と一緒なのに。
No, you're absolutely right. Like, generally they are pretty close together. Oh no. Oh no. What are you doing here? So we're wondering about the principal's absence. We hear a soft voice from somewhere. I don't like the principal. I glanced around the room, surprised, but she's nowhere to be found. Oh no. All I'm imagining is something as stupid as possible. The voice calls out for a second time and she appears on top of the desk. However...
なんだこりゃ。
What? I need to know.
いやー、参った。
Of Of course she's small. The figure approaching Ninomae and climbing onto his back is undeniably the principal. But she's small. Extremely small. Literally a palm top principal. Yeah, this does look like a little bit of an emergency. Not for me, though. Gee. I can't feel any sense of urgency from her at all, despite what she said. What a nice doll. How did this happen? Can I say nice doll? Is that bad? Okay, I need to consult the guide, though, because, like, I've been getting in trouble not following the guide. It says to say, how did this happen? But I want to say nice doll. That sounds way more funnier. Fine. Go with this one. This is unbelievable, except that right before my eyes is a mini principal. Not to mention that the school is anything but normal, a place where mysterious happenings are the norm. Yes, thank you. I did know that. For now, I show some concern asking for the situation.
Yeah. 私からお話しします。
どういうことですか？
実は学園長室で落とし物かと思ってルイがランプのようなものを拾ったんです。すると急にランプが光り出したの。ご覧の通りだよ。
I like how even though she's small, she still has the energy to laugh. Clear that this is a serious situation, but the principal's behavior doesn't reflect the gravity of it. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind staying in that state forever, but I can't say for certain. Looking disappointed, Muka sighs and continues asking questions.
それで、そのランプはどうしたのですか？
私やフラウが唖然としている間に消えてしまいました。今はどこにあるのかわかりません。
それってやばいだろ。
ええ、そうですね。
I don't know, whoever did this is a real one. Like, I'm not even gonna be mad at them. Like, this is actually hilarious. It's obvious that the lamp was a miss, and if it's gone somewhere of its own accord, then the possibility of it running rampant is high.
ミストが暴走している状態なのはまず間違いありませんね。そうなのだよ。早急にミストを捕まえてくれたまえ。
You know, I'm feeling a little bit tired today. Are you guys feeling tired too? I think we should go take a nap. We should go take a nap. This sounds like a problem for tomorrow. Maybe the next day. I have a lot of homework, you know?
そうですね。被害が拡大したら大変です。
そう、縮んでいる場合ではないのだよ。
It never is. Watching the principal act like this is really making the whole situation feel less urgent. I wish she could have had a more sense of a crisis, but this is the principal. She's probably having the time of her life. Yeah.
二の舞くんは無事だったんですか？一緒に小さくなるかと思ったけど、もしかして動物には効かないのかな？
I love that Kotaro just automatically assumes Ninomae is so much a part of her that if she was shrunk, that he would be.
いやー、二の舞くんは問題の瞬間に素早く私から離れ、華麗に光をかわしたのだ。実に見事だったよ。
Yeah, that's how that went down. I'm more imagining him just falling as she's shrinking, and he was like around her neck, and he's just like, ah! You know what I'm saying? Gee, yeah, I'm sure. So he abandoned his owner.
二の舞くんはベタ
Nice.
ではない。私のお友達だ。ゆえに私は飼い主ではないのだよ。
I feel like that's every pet owner. That's what they say. They're like, oh yeah, we're not friends. It's not my pet, you know? Or we are friends, or it's like, that's my child, you know? I'm guilty of that. I call my cat my daughter, so I can't say anything. That just means he abandoned a friend.
それよりもミストが発動した時の状況とかの話を。
そうです。ミストを発動させた人物について、そしてその状況についてお聞かせいただきたいのですが。
Muko nods in assent to Omaru's statement. The principal looks towards Louis after being asked that, causing us all to turn our heads to face him as well. Simply put, he was the one who set it off.
ミストを発動させたのは
おそらくは。
So it wasn't Heidi. Yeah, I know. Isn't that surprising?
ええ。最初にランプを見つけて拾ったのはルイだから。ミストを見つけた時に何か不審なことは起こりませんでしたか？
It said drying. Louis keeps his poker face as he thinks a bit for it. for a bit in silence. He soon answers as if he recalled something.
ああ、そういえば。ランプに触れた瞬間、妙な気配がこちらに流れ込みそうになるのを感じました。危険なものかと思いとっさに抵抗したのですが、すると急にランプが光り出し、気づけば学園長がこのような姿に。
So we remember that he kind of like, yeah, as he says, resisted it, right? I think he kind of like blocked it from, I'm assuming, taking his mana and needed compensation, right? I'm guessing what happened was maybe it kind of took compensation elsewhere, and the compensation was that it shrank you? I don't know.
まさに一瞬の出来事だったね。
I don't know, though. I would think that Fuhito has a lot of mana. Like, I'm assuming she does. So I don't think necessarily she would have problems.
妙な気配ってなんだろう。
Okay, well, I already know it's the first one, I'm pretty sure. He was trying to contact the user, it had already gone out of control before.
マルクを吸おうとしていたのなら、気配が流れ込むのは変ですよ。もしかすると、以前のミストのような問いかけだったのではないでしょうか。ルイさんはミストの気配にとっさに抵抗したということですから、その際に必要以上に大量の魔力を放出してしまったのではないかと考えられます。
で、その結果、ミストが暴走したってことか。
More mana than needed. That's true, it explained the mist going rampant and the principal getting shrunk. Judging by his appearance, Louis' physical condition seems the same. If he supplied enough mana to make a mist go berserk, he probably doesn't have much left. It's fine if the mist is the kind that treats the amount of mana it was supplied like a battery, but if it's not, this could be bad.
やばいというのはどういうことかしら。
If it's the kind that continues absorbing mana from the one who activated it, then once they run out, they'll have to pay some sort of compensation.
でも魔力が尽きなければ大丈夫なんでしょ？
Generally, yeah. Sure, but there's enough to make it go out of control, he probably doesn't have much
なる
left.
ほど。確かに。
今回はルイさんの体に何が起こるか分かりません。ミストのことは私たちに任せていただけませんか？
Yeah, I'm sure you two want to help search the mist, but please behave yourselves this time around. Heidi looks somewhat discontent, but she exchanges glances with Louis and gives a small nod. Looks like she's accepted our terms.
わかりました。ミストの行方や学園長のことは気にかかりますが、今日のところは部屋でおとなしくしている方がいいようですね。
Oh, please don't tell me we don't have to keep the principal in our room.
面倒をかけることになりますが、よろしくお願いいたします。
お気遣いなく、ルイさんに何かありましたらすぐに連絡してください。
Yeah, he'll be fine, don't worry about it.
はい。それでは今日は失礼いたします。
So weird seeing her talk normally, not, you know, old giggly.
失礼いたしました。
They bow and immediately turn to leave the room. Considering how much she cares for her butler, it follows that she would take a step back and leave things
も
to
う
us.
少し粘るかと思ったんだけどな。
It goes to show just how grave the situation is.
早速ミストについて調べないといけませんね。学園長、ミストの形状などをお聞きしたいのですが。
見たのは一瞬だったが、羊くんの言っていた通りランプ型だったよ。
Is there any more details you could provide?
いやー、残念ながら私も全てのミストを把握しているわけではないのでね。それ以外の詳細は不明だ。
So all we've got is that it looks like a lamp. Well, we know that it shrinks people, so Rito would probably be able to help. Let's go ask Rito.
よーし、それでは行こうではないか。
Huh? What? The principal gets off Ninomae's back and with light steps starts climbing me. No! No! Oh no. She sits atop my head and grabs my hair. It's an unsettling feeling up there. What are you doing?
古賀くんの頭の上が一番見晴らしが良さそうだからね。
What kind of reason is that? Wait, you're planning on coming with us?
私もどんなミスとか気になるからね。何、大丈夫だ。
She replies with an air of satisfaction and she lies down on my head. What is it,
何
Muko?
でもありません。ひどく緊張感のないありさまだと思っただけです。
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Shake my head and knock the principal off, possibly killing her? Why are you blaming me for this?
君が許したんでしょ?
Yeah, but she's the principal. I mean, I don't want to have to deal with the principal, but I unfortunately do. Okay, I'm being considerate. Why is she suddenly annoyed at me? It's not like I find this to be enjoyable. I do. I think it's funny.
それじゃあリドさんのところに行こう。
Yeah, yeah. Alright, Ninomae, come on. So we're about to leave the bureau office. Ninomae-kun trots over to my feet. I awkwardly move my feet as I try my best not to step on him. What's up with him?
どうやら私を心配してくれているようだよ。
I'll be so happy if there's a CG where we have Ninomae around our neck. That's all I need right now.
そうなんですか。いい子ですね。
しかし気持ちは嬉しいが、二の舞くんはここでお留守番していてくれたまえ。なーに、私なら大丈夫だ。すまないね。
Ninomae-kun obediently sits on a chair and nods after receiving those instructions from the principal. We then proceed to open the door and step out in the library. I like how he perfectly understands her, like perfect Japanese. Quickly find Rito amongst the bookshelves. What a surprise. Immediately we began asking her about the lamp-shaped mist.
ランプ型のミスト。他に何か情報はあるかしら?
I feel like we spent a good amount of time just talking to Rito, just like asking her questions. Like this is like question time, you know?
どうやらその光を浴びると人間が縮んでしまうようなのですが。
I'm kind of disappointed that she hasn't gotten a route though. I'm really hoping the third game they'll have one for her. Seems that the light it emits shrinks
ランプの
humans.
形をしていて人間が縮んでしまう。それならピスキーカプレットかしら。
Oh good, she actually knows what this one is.
多分それだ。その名前には聞き覚えがある。
あら、つづら折坂不人。今日は変わった姿をしているのね。
You look different today.
まあいろいろあるのだよ。
That's crazy. Wow, she doesn't look any different at all. She looks exactly the same. What do you mean? Same outfit, same annoying laugh.
そうだと思う。
Rito finally realizes the principal has shrunk after she hears the principal speak. That's what gave it away. I love Rito. For as smart as she is, she's so dumb. However, she doesn't seem particularly surprised. I would expect her to be at least a little bit, but she probably figured it out since we asked her about the mist. Yeah, you could easily put two and two together.
具体的にどのくらいの大きさでどのような能力か教えてもらえますか? 形は普通のオイルランプと変わらないわ。
じゃあ大きさもそのくらいってことか。
ええ、そう。けれどオイルランプではないからオイルではなく魔力で光るの。
確かルイさんは抵抗したら光ったって言ってたよね。
Which means that he did end up unintentionally supplying it with mana.
このミストが動き続けるためには継続的に魔力が必要ですか? いいえ。ピスキーカプレットが動くのは発動時に込めた魔力の分だけ。
Oh, that's nice.
つまり使い切りね。
Why can't every
常
mist
に
be
魔
like
力を
that?
吸い上げるタイプではないわ。
That would have literally solved so many of our problems we've had in this game.
ではミストを発動させた人物は仮に暴走していたとしてもこの先特に危険はないということでしょうか? ええ。
よかった。
At the very least, it's really finding out that it won't take any more of Louis's mana. If it were something that posed a danger to the activator's body, we'd have to act fast while worrying about their health. It can take it a bit easier since that's not the case. Is there anything else you can tell us about the lamp?
そうね。あとはピスキーカプレットの光を人間が浴びると縮んだり巨大化したりするわ。
Oh, good. We can
巨
get her
大
back to
化する場
normal.
合もあるのかよ。
Actually, no, never mind. I take everything back. I already know what's gonna happen. She's gonna get super big. That's what's gonna happen. I already see it coming. The writing's on the wall. Oh no, I regret this. Let's just destroy this mist. Let's seal it away, and keep her small because I don't want to see a bigger Fuhito. I just don't. Bigger too.
どれくらいの大きさになるの？
込めた魔力の分だけ。サイズに上限はないわ。
Oh gosh. Okay, don't give it to like somebody that has a lot of mana. Let's not give it to like Sabaki or Sumi-chan.
縮小する場合と巨大化する場合はどういうきっかけで変わるのですか？
ランプにはつまみがついているの。普通のランプなら火の大きさを変えるための部分ね。
Wow, this is a surprisingly straightforward mist. So you just turn it to change it. I'll have to be careful not to accidentally switch it. If we decided to enlarge and a student got caught in its light, it's possible the entire school could be flattened. Extra caution is going to be needed on our part. Just don't give it too much mana.
羊どれくらい魔力込めたんだ？
暴走しているくらいですからそれなりの量と見た方がいいでしょう。
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if he has a good amount.
でもルイさんいつも通りに見えたよ。なんていうか平気そうだったよね。
Yeah, he's just like a Maggie, you know? He's just got like frick tons of mana. I guess even though he's part of the branch family coming from a line of magicians means that you have that much more mana. Well, I think in a way he's more talented than Adelaide in some things, right? So it wouldn't surprise me if he's just a little more gifted in that regard. Fuhito shakes her head in response to my casual remark.
それはいえ今はいいでしょう。それよりランプの行方です。
Yeah, I don't want to have to deal with giants wandering
それ
around.
はいかん。大切な校舎が壊れかねん。急いで探しに行くぞ。さあ、いざ。
I love that she's just writing us like Ratatouille right now. Ow, you're gonna pull my hair out.
少しくらい我慢したまえ。今は急がなければいかんのだ。
The principal tugs my hair. She says something principal-like for once. Wait, hold up. She did? Yeah, actually, she kind of did. I understand how she feels, but she can't mean to go searching like this, right? We're gonna be searching the school. Other students could spot you, so you should wait in the bureau
そうです
office.
ね。あまり危険は冒したくはありません。
Are we gonna put on a hat? We're gonna put on a hat, aren't we? I just...
いや、そんなわけにはいかんない。私も一緒に行くと思う。何しろ実物のランプを見ているのはこの中では私だけだ。
What are you gonna do if someone
これ
sees
は
you?
人形だ、ロボだ。で通せばなんとかなるさ。
A robot. We're just carrying a robot in our hair. Or a doll. What? As if? Alright then.
よし。では古賀くん、張り切って一緒にランプを探そうではないか。
Doesn't look like she's gonna listen to us, so taking her with us would probably be the least troublesome
本
option.
当にそれでごまかせるんですか？
Not like we have a choice. I bet she'd wander off on her own if we left her here.
それもそうですね。
Resigning ourselves to that decision, Muko nods and we begin our search for the lamp with the principal. I like how we have to treat her like a
ハ
child.
リー、ハリー、イエーイ。さあ、急ぎたまえ。
We get it already, so could you be a little bit quieter? It'll help to make you less
そうか
noticeable.
そうか、わかったよ。いくら人形と言い張るとしても古賀くんの人格が疑われてしまう恐れもあるしな。
You're totally missing the point. The idea of being careful so that students don't notice her hasn't crossed her mind at all. It's pointless saying anything more, so I leave it at that. It'll be over once we find the mist and seal it, so let's focus on that.
それではランプを探しにゴーゴー。いってらっしゃい。
Thanks, Rito. Alright, let's see how wrong this goes.
なんだか面倒なことになったわね。
After returning to our room, Adelheid sits down on the sofa and sighs heavily. She's not the only one who thinks that way. I never imagined that we'd get caught up in something like this.
この学園の魔術道具を追いかけるのは彼らの専門のようだから任せて大丈夫でしょ。
Yeah, exactly.
特差分室に頼む案件だと学園長が言い出すまではその存在すらすっぽり忘れていたようだが、よくもまあ知った風に言えたものだ。
I mean, to be fair, it's really easy to forget the Bureau exists.
それは慌てていたからよ。
あ、そうだった。うっかりしていただけだったな。余計なことを言って悪かった。
とにかくミストを無事見つけてくれるといいのですけど。
どうだろうな。
Although she said it's their specialty, I still have no idea how they plan on finding it. Doesn't seem like they have some special magical tool they use, so it all comes down to strength and
だが
numbers.
中途半端に手を出して余計に面倒なことになっても困る。今は目立ちたくないからな。
それは私だって分かってるわ。 だからこうやって素直に戻ってきたんでしょ。
We don't want the school to find out what we're up to. It seems that Adelaide's at least smart enough to understand that, though I'm positive that she wanted to go miss hunting with
そ
them.
れにしてもあのランプどうしてあんなところに現れたのかしら。足元に突然でしょ。あなたか私にあの道具を引き寄せるだけの願望が何かあったとでも。
I don't know, I certainly hope your desire wasn't to see a shrunken principal.
もっとコンパクトにまとめられればいいんですけど。
Magical tools are attracted to strong wishes and desires. The only instance of someone wanting to make something smaller was that one statement. But would it really appear for a stupid reason like that? If I remember correctly, there's a barrier in place to prevent magical tools from leaving the campus, so there ends up being more magical phenomena occurring within. I can't say the possibility of it appearing because of that one statement is zero, but something strikes me as off.
ちょっとルイ聞いているの？ルイってば。
ギャーギャーわめくな。黙っているということは考え事をしているということだろう。そのくらいのことがわからないのか。ああ、わからないからしつこく俺を呼んでいたのだな。ではいい加減にお前が何か話すと俺の思考の邪魔になると理解しろ。そして実践しろ。つまり黙れ。
Well, damn, he certainly hasn't lost his fire.
静かにしてくれるのならそれで結構。
Oh, sad Adelheid. I don't like making her sad after we went through her route. She was pretty cute in that, so... We decided to first check out the place where the mist initially appeared. Of course, there's no trace of it here, but well, it feels like a wasted trip. It might have left some clues. Maybe. We're gonna use the,
学園長、
Oh
ラ
no,
ン
we
プ
don't
が
have
どち
that
らへ
actually.
飛んでいっ
Never
たか
mind.
わかりますか？
確かあっちの方だったと思う。
うん。
Principal points in the direction she thinks the mist went. As to be expected, it's not there either. Must have gone somewhere else after that initial move. We have no idea where it went, so should we split up and look
そ
for
うだ
it?
ね。それがいいかも。
ねえ、捜索範囲は広い方がいいでしょうね。ここに手がかりはなさそうですし。
We discussed the plan after moving out into the hallway. Without any information on where it went, our only choice is to spend time and effort. We have no leads, so we'll just have to search
それ
randomly.
ならもっと人手があった方がいいのではないのかね。
そうですね。村雲くん、風紀委員へ今回の件について協力してもらえるよ
ああ、わかった。じゃあ俺は風紀委員に連絡。
うよろしくお願いします。
As he runs off, we see someone in the distance running towards us. All the students should be back in their dorms right now, so who could it be? On closer inspection, it's Sua. Of course it is. She seems to be completely drained for some reason. There are tears in her eyes. I wonder
お
what
やおや
happened.
君は確か諏訪葵さんだったかな。どうかしたのかね。もう起業時間だよ。すみません。でも私アンティ
She tries to explain the situation while teary-eyed and catching her breath. However, she gets surprised and distracted after noticing a small principal sitting on top of my head. Principal's got no intention of hiding herself at all. It's a robot. See nothing to avert my eyes. It's a robot. I promise. It's really nicely made. It's a robot.
ロボット？
Yeah, the real principal's controlling it remotely. We're just taking it for a trial, bro.
そうそう。私はロボだよ。はあはあはあ。そうなんですか？びっくりしました。
Wonder if she actually
ところで
believed it.
慌てていたようでしたが、どうかしたのですか？
そうでした。アンティークみたいなものを見つけたんです。
Oh, it's crazy.
それってどこで？
It's almost like we're looking for that
向
thing.
こうの水道のところです。古いランプみたいだったから、もしかしたら伝えておいた方がいいんじゃないかと思って。
ランプ、探しているミストかもしれませんね。
We all exchange glances and nod. I never imagined that we find our target so quickly. Was that lamp glowing?
私が見た時は光ってはなかったです。
It should have been constantly glowing if it were going rampant, and yet it wasn't. It's a bit odd, and maybe it's conserving its fuel since there's nobody around. Alright, thanks for coming to inform us.
いい 見つけたら報告するって言ってましたから。
うん、すごく助かったよ。
起量時間が迫っていますので、諏訪さんは早く戻った方がいいですね。情報提供本当にありがとうございました。はい。
皆さんお気をつけてください。
She hastily runs off after giving a deep bow. The night's about to fall. I'm glad she managed to get a hold of us before
それで
then.
は早速水道のところに急ごうではないか。時間はまだ少しあるね。ふむふむ、夜が来る前に見つかりそうでよかったよ。
Huh? Why is that?
少し考えれば分かりそうなものですが。
Well, sorry for being dumb. That's okay, I'm dumb too. Luca looks at me with the usual look that says she's at a loss for words. As I'm thinking she doesn't need to be so blatant about it, the principal starts hitting my
ま
head.
あまあ、夜の世界では校舎全体で大きな魔術が働いている最中なのはみんなわかっているだろう。
Yeah?
そんな中であのランプのせいで誰かが巨大化して校舎が壊れてしまえばどうなる？
I have no idea. Probably not something good.
夜の世界の人たちが帰れなくなったりとかするかもしれないってことですね。
That sounds possible, for
あの
sure.
規模から言っても、夜の世界の召喚は相当繊細な魔術のはずですから、影響は大きいと思います。
I see. Wouldn't it be strange for something to happen considering that the school at night is basically a huge clump of magic at work. So, that's why the principal was rushing us earlier.
単純に生徒にとっても暴走した魔術道具が暴れている状態が好ましいわけがないがね。以前の夢のミストの件などは一歩間違えれば大惨事になっていたかもしれなかった。
There are a lot of people caught up in that after
そう
all.
なのだ。もう二度とあのようなことがないよう気をつけなければと思っていたところなのだよ。具体的な対策も考えようと思っていた矢先にこのような状況になってしまって。
I'm honestly surprised. I feel bad for saying this, but I never realized that she cared for the students, or for the school and the students here this much. Those all thanks to never knowing what's going on in her mind and her disappearing all the time. Thinking back, perhaps she was wandering around the school earlier because she wanted to get ideas for her countermeasures.
神妙そうな雰囲気だかどうかしたのかね。
I feel like we're giving her way too much credit right now. I was feeling sorry about thinking that it was unexpected.
こ
of
れで
you.
も私は学園長だよ。この天秤瑠璃学園の生徒の安全は何より大切だと思う。
I don't know. I feel like we've done more work than her, but sure.
さすが学園長。
Laughs heartedly after being praised by Amaru. In order not to be flung off from me while I'm running, she strengthens her grip on my hair. I get it already, so would you please stop pulling my hair so hard? I'm gonna go
お
bald.
や失礼。
Her grip slackens slightly. While it eases the pain, it's still discomforting to feel her voice vibrate directly from her body to my head when she talks.
あそこにランプがありましたよ。
Arriving at the sink Suwa mentioned, we did indeed find an old lamp left here. It's neither moving nor glowing. Actually, what stands out the most is the piece of paper that's plastered right in the middle of it. Or the neat handwriting that mostly likely belongs to
乾
a girl.
かしてます？
これ違うんじゃないかな。
Doesn't
し
look
か
like
し
it.
とりあえず封印
Even if there's a note on it, there's a chance that it's a miss. We can't just leave it alone. Luko nods in response to the principal and takes out a talisman, and then the usual.
獅子型に牛尾が我が血と言霊とともに古き名約の札にて命じる。時を止めよ。
だよ。あ
Huh? Nothing's happening. The lamp remains the same even after Muko recites the chant and places the talisman on it.
封印もされませんでしたし、やはりこれはミストではないようですね。
じゃあこれってミストでもなんでもない。
そうなります。
Ah. Uh-oh. We're too late.
う 遅かったか。
夜来ちゃいましたね。
おはよう。おはよう。課題やってきた？
I'm just imagining the other students saying, no, no, I didn't. Why would I do my homework? Night falls as I set out to find Shogugin-senpai to ask for help from the disciplinary committee with our search for the mist. Students of the Night Realm are already arriving. Things are going to get even more annoying as someone gets their hands on that mist. Miba-san, who was with Shogugin-senpai, offered to help as well. It's not much, but better than nothing.
すでにミストは暴走しているのか。
そうみたいです。
それは大変。被害が出る前に急いで見つけないといけないね。
はい。申し訳ないんですけど、風紀委員の手も貸してください。
わかったよ。もも、みんなに伝えておくからね。
ところで、今度のミストはどんな品なんだ？
それが、パッと見た感じ、ただの古いランプなんだそうです。
ねえねえ、村雲。ランプってあんなの？
え？ああ、そうです。多分あんな形の。
It's just chilling. Just sitting there. Looking in the direction she's pointing, I see an antique lamp hanging from the ceiling. Based on what Rito said, it should look like an oil lamp, but it more or less fits the description. Even a knob on it. Also glowing blue, which makes me think of mana,
なん
so...
だか変なランプ。前からあんなところにあったかな。
どうしてあんなところに一つだけランプがあるんでしょうか？
ねえ、変だよね。どうしてだろうね。
They should make Shogugin actually, like, normal sized. Not like a little
い
shrimp.
や、あれあからさまに怪しいですって。
Looking closely, it's emitting a faint light, so this must be the mist. It's stationary at the moment, so I should steal it while I can. It's a relief that we found it before there were any more accidents.
動いた。ランプ動いたよ。
Of course, because they all fly.
あちいちゃん、どうしよう。
And it's gone. The instant I take its talisman out, the lamp moves as if it sensed to me. It's like it knew I was about to seal it.
逃げた。やっぱりあれがミストのランプだ。
追いかけましょう。
ママも一緒に手伝う。
Well, there goes our chance of making her bigger. It appears that most of the nice students have already arrived. The fact that there hasn't been any commotion means that the lamp hasn't claimed any more victims. We have to find it and seal it as soon as possible.
獅子型にだ。なんか難しい顔だね。
おはようございます。
そんな顔になっていましたか？
He smiles as she answers, so I can't help but run my hands over my face. I have to remain calm, and yet my expression is betraying my
何
feelings.
かお困りなのですか？
そういえば、今日は一人なんだね。
ええ、実は手分けして探し物をしている最中なのです。古いランプなのですが、どこかで見かけませんでしたか？
ランプか。
今は見てません。クミちゃんは？
私もそれらしいのは見てないな。
そうですか。
Perhaps none of the night students have encountered Pixie Capulet yet. Where in the world is it then? With this many students here now, it would be more dangerous if someone found it. I have to seal it before that happens.
もし見かけたら、触らず近づかず、徳さんに知らせていただけますか？
何それ？なんか危険なもんなの？
Most of them are really silly, I feel like, but they're still dangerous.
ある意味。
危険。
はい。なのでぜひ。
わかった。危険なものなんだったらみんなにもそう伝えとく。
お願いします。
ひな、怖いし言う通りにしとこうね。
うん。
I'm sure the message will spread quickly given how many people rely on Eva-san. Might be able to avoid having any more victims if everyone knows that it's dangerous. Continue with my search after giving them a quick description of the lamp.
ランプどこかな。
I feel uneasy searching for it by myself. It'd be a completely different story if Michi or Ushio-san were here with me, though. Not to mention that I'm not sure I'd be able to do anything if I did find it. Might not be able to steal, but that doesn't mean I can just sit around doing
で
nothing.
きれば見つけたくないなんて言っちゃダメだよな。
I know my duties, but I don't really want to find it when I'm alone. It's scary.
こら待て待ちやがれ
As I'm walking around, I hear noises coming from downstairs. The loud voice sounded like Murakumo
も
senpai.
しかしてランプ見つかったのかも。
I should help him out if he's chasing it down by himself. Let's go towards the voice. What? Something flies up the stairs as I'm heading down them. It came out of nowhere and I end up yelling in surprise. I also lose my balance and fall down.
へえ
Oh, hey, it's the lamp. Looking up while still on the ground, I see a faintly glowing lamp floating around in the air. Don't tell me, that's it.
カラスはそいつがミストだ捕まえろ
They stare at the lamp in disbelief. Murakumo senpai runs past me. I have to get up and grab it.
あはい
There's no time to be scared. I can't let Murakumo senpai's efforts go to waste. I get up and start running to catch up to him.
よし追いつける
はい
We almost caught up to the lamp. Just as I think that it stops and distracts and starts glowing brightly as if to intimidate us. Or it's gonna shrink us too.
やべ
We're too close to it to escape its light. Most we can do is shield our eyes from the blinding illumination. Oh gosh, what happened?
おあ
Noticing the light has died down, I raise my head. Checking my body, it doesn't seem like I've gotten any bigger or smaller. It's not only me, it's the same for Murakumo senpai. I don't know why, but thankfully we're unscathed.
何も起こってないな光ったら体の大きさが変わるんじゃねえのか
はい
Depends on what
そう
setting
い
it
う
was
もの
on.
だと思ってたんですけど
あランプがいね
え本当だ
It was soon for us to be relieved. The lamp that was floating right before our eyes is now nowhere to be found. Maybe the light didn't mean that it was trying to transform our bodies, or rather it was trying to escape.
え逃げられたか
あ早く探さないと
Well, these two failed us again.
あ
Well,
とりあえず
no
行くぞ。
surprise.
はい
See if anybody else has any luck.
あー寝過ごしちゃったよ
Gosh, is Neko gonna find it?
遅れちゃうあーまた先生に呼び出されて怒られて
Good old Neko.
なんだろうこれなんか古い感じ水道の方にも一個置いてある乾かしてますああそっかここから落ちて転がっちゃったんだじゃあ戻しといた方がいいよねうんこれでよし
Great.
遅刻しそうなんだった急がなくっちゃ
デッサンで使うランプってこれ？
春日さんが洗って乾かしてるって言ってたからそうなんじゃないか
Oh
じ
gosh.
ゃあやっぱこれか。あでもなんか2つあるな。
だと思うどっちでもいいんじゃねえの
なんかよくわかんないし。
Oh gosh, it's just being passed around. Well, this is gonna cause trouble, isn't it? I walked all over the school in search of the lamp, but I haven't spotted anything like it. The principal sitting on my head is also keeping her eyes peeled, so it's hard to imagine that we missed it. Thinking that it might be outside the main building, we move our search there. Nope, it's definitely in the building. Where did it go?
もう
Is there any sort of item we can use to instantly locate a
そん
mist?
なものがあれば苦労はしていないよ
Ah, figures. Muko would have used it ages ago if it existed, and there'd be no need for us to manually search like this. I already knew the answer, but the futility of the situation got the
そ
better
れ
of me.
にしても君が像を踏み壊したことがすでに懐かしい
Hey, if we don't bring
ね
that
ま
up,
ださほど経っていないというのに
we don't talk about that. Where did that come from? She pets my hair with her small hands and she says that with emotion. What's she trying to do, bringing up old
し
wounds
か
like
し
that?
君は予想以上に役に立ってくれているよ
Huh?
像が壊れてしまったのは大問題だが君が特査ブースにいてくれてよかったと思っている割と頼りにしているのだよ
Gosh, we're actually getting character development with us and the principal? That's crazy. And now she's praising me. I really have no idea what her intentions are, nor what goes on in her mind.
ミストが出現しやすいことが分かっていたのにこうなったのだから私も不注意だった
Principal.
もっと気をつけるべきだったな
She's She says that with a subdued voice that's clearly different from usual. This is a first for me with her on my head. I can't see what facial expressions she's making. You're throwing me for a loop here.
私だってちょっぴり反省しているのだよ。
Couldn't have seen it coming. Couldn't you have dodged it? Light suddenly appeared, right? You couldn't have seen it
確
coming.
かにあの時は椅子に座っていたし、避けても間に合わなかったのではないかと思う。
Then there's nothing you could have done. And this doesn't discriminate when it comes to targets, and there's no telling when you'll get hit, so it's not anyone's fault. It's been like that up until now, so I try to reassure her. She was sitting down, too. That would have affected her reaction time. I don't trust myself to be able to react quickly when I'm seated either. Nothing to be disheartened about, especially if you're putting students first.
そうだな。ありがとう、古賀くん。しょげている場合ではない。ランプを探すぞ、古賀くん。さあ、走れ！
Alright, let's do it. Well, she's back in high spirits, so I guess it wasn't a big deal. Doesn't seem like the lamp's outside, so we head back into the school.
ああ、ミブ先輩だ。こんにちは。今日もお仕事ですか？
ああ、こんにちは。黒山地さんは移動の途中なのか？
はい、そうです。
Ran into Furo Yamachi-san while wandering throughout the school in search of the lamp. He gives a cheerful response and nods. Perhaps she saw it on her way to and from
ちょうどよ
classes.
かった。聞きたいことがあるんだ。古いランプを探しているんだが、どこかで見かけなかっただろうか。
古いランプ。
なんでもいい。
She tilts her head deep in thought. That's the first. Judging from this, she probably hasn't seen it.
水道の方にも一個置いてある。乾かしてます？ああ、それなら水道のところで見かけましたよ。
2つ？
There shouldn't be more than one of them missed. I didn't hear anything about there being two, or being capable of cloning
猫
itself.
ちゃん、どうしたの？
Ah, this frick. The one that's caused us more trouble than needed.
まゆみちゃん。
ああ、春日さん。
こんにちは、ミブ先輩。
Kasuga-san comes up to us while we're talking. I'm curious about there being two lamps, and maybe it'd be good to ask her about it too.
黒山地さんにも聞いていたのだが、古いランプについて何か知らないだろうか。
ランプ。それなら昨日洗って置いておきました。先生が美術の時間に使うって言ってたので。
洗った？
はい。それで乾かすために水道のところに置いておいたんです。
The lamp only showed up today, but if she's the one that cleaned it, if the one she cleaned is indeed the miss, then it would be strange for something to have activated. Based on what I've heard, that doesn't seem to be the case. The lamp is nothing more than a
その
prop.
ランプがどうかしたんですか？
いや、探しているランプがあるのだが、そのランプ、何か異常はなかったか？
洗ってる時は特に何もなかったですよ。
Looks like we're talking about two different lamps here. Could it be that a regular old lamp got
ミ
involved?
ブ先輩、どうしたんですか？
春日さん、念のためそのランプを置いておいた場所を教えてくれないだろうか。
はい、わかりました。
I have a bad feeling about this. This could turn out to be a very sticky situation. See the lamp in question as I approach the Saint Kasuga-san directed me to.
あれ？
It doesn't move at all, but I have no way of telling if it's a mist or not, so I draw closer to it with great caution. I poke it a few times as I peer into it. However, nothing
これは
happens.
備品の方か。では、ミストは持っていかれた。
Yeah, I'm worried about Sabaki being the one to find it, because I think that she's going to end up putting a lot of mana into it, and then it's going to, like, make someone go huge, because they mentioned that there's no limit to how big they can be. No telling what might happen. The person who took it could be in danger. I have to find it and seal it quickly. It could still be nearby, so I should look in the area for starters. Walking down the hallway, I see Iba-san and Hina-san coming my way.
あ、ミブだ。
こんにちは。
二人ともランプを見なかっただろうか。
ランプとはそれではないのですか？
Points towards the one I just checked. It's not what I'm looking for, but since it's there, it makes sense that she'd ask
い
about
や
it.、
あれではないんだ。
さっきも聞かれたんだけどさ、そのランプってひな？
ひなさん？
I'm talking to Iba-san, Hina-san. starts suddenly inching backwards. Noticing that she's staring at something, I follow her line of sight.
ランプだね。
Uh-oh. It's the ghost light. She's looking at a student carrying a lamp. He seems to have noticed our gazes and looks back at us quizzically.
どうかした？
そのランプは一体？
これ？美術の授業で使うって言ってたけど。
多分それは備品のランプではないと思う。
本当に？じゃあこっちは何だろう？
Don't worry, it's just a dangerous mist. Don't worry about it. Hina-san continues to move backwards. The male student lifts the lamp up to check.
どうかしたのか？
危険と聞きました。
危険？これが？
待ってくれ。それを
Oh no. Well, when I try to take it from him, the lamp suddenly starts shining as if it sensed that it was in danger. It then flies up to escape my hands.
ランプが飛んだ！
Uh-oh. Did it shrink somebody?
待て。ひな大丈夫？ああ、転んじゃって。
Oh no. Hina's small
び
now.
っくりしました。
No? Okay, good. She's alright. Parked by the side of the flying lamp, Hina-san falls on her behind. Iwa-san helps her up and checks to see if she's injured. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like she is. The one saving grace is that there isn't any more
探
victims.
してたランプってあれ？ええ。お騒がせして申し訳ない。授業にはあちらにある備品のランプを使ってくれ。
わかった。
すまないが、あれを追いかけてくる。あ、うん。
お気をつけて。
Can't afford to lose it now that I found it. Dun dun dun. I feel like everyone just keeps finding the lamp and then it gets out of their hands. It just shines, it flashes them. Heading back inside the school, we run into Iwa-san and Hina-san in the hallway. Good timing, I can ask them if they've seen the lamp. Principal, please be quiet for a bit and also move back a little so that someone looking at me can't see you.
なぜだね？
Because it'd be bad if the other students saw you, obviously. Have you forgotten
ああ、な
already?
るほど。そういうことかね。
Does she understand the situation she's in? I'm getting seriously worried about that at times. Anyways, I have to go back to talking to these two right now. Iwa-san, Hina-san.
古賀くんじゃん。
こんにちは。
There's something I want to ask you. Have you seen a lamp? This sort of old looking. I feel so bad. Everyone's just asking the same question.
さっき見ました。
Really?
ミブが追いかけていったよ。
Lucky-chan was. So basically it was in the area just now, but it escaped and now she's chasing it. Seems like we barely missed each other. But I might be able to catch up to her in the lamp if I go after them now. Might be able to capture her if we work together. Do you know which way she went?
ああ、この廊下、まっすぐ逃げていったよ。
Great, thanks Iwa-san. I don't know if I'll be able to catch up, but it's worth a shot. I have to try and meet up with her as soon as possible. Okay, time 2.
待ちたまえ、古賀くん。
What is it now? I'm about to run, the principal pulls at my hair with all of her might and shouts at me. I really wish she'd stop treating my hair like reins. What is she gonna do if I start balding? What do you want? That
こ
hurts.
こをまっすぐ逃げていったのなら、向かい側へ回り込んだ方がいいのではないか？
Oh, I see. So you mean like a pincer
そういう
attack.
ことだ。
Alright then.
何それ？
Iwa-san, Hina-san's mouth gave as they stare at the top of my head. Can't tell if they're surprised or appalled. At the very least, they're stunned. Crap, I decided I just told her to stay quiet, and yet I totally forgot and had a normal conversation with her. This
小
is...
さい。
うん。小さいね。
超高性ロボだ。遠隔操作なのだよ。
Oh. We have to freaking lie about her being a robot again.
ロボ。
Does she really think that's enough to get over this
ミニ
hurdle?
つづら折り坂フヒトあんだ。古賀充のニュー特作コンビ誕生なのだよ。
When did that happen? For some reason, she starts getting arrogant and laughs cheerfully. I haven't the foggiest idea why. Was this about a new pair? I have no intention of pairing up again like this at all.
ニューコンビか。意外とお似合いかも。なんか。
お似合いですか？
うん。なんだかそんな感じ。ひなもそう思わない？
クミちゃんがそう言うと、ひなもお似合いな気がしてきました。
We're a good fit for each other. What are those two saying? Ew. For starters, she's a principal and she's been struck down. This is even the ballpark of compatibility. Though maybe she fits well in my head. What's wrong, principal? She suddenly clams up. However, I can feel small vibrations coming from her trembling on top of my head. What exactly happened to her? Is there something concerning her? Hello, Earth to principal. Oh no, you made her laugh. Aw. You know, if I had more free time on my hands, I would make a video of just her laughing. Just the whole video is just every single time she laughs throughout the series. It'd be probably like 20 minutes long. Like, I'm not even joking. It'd be so long. Out of nowhere, she bursts into laughter. Not quite sure what she's finding so hilarious, but I don't see this stopping anytime soon. Is the thought of us working well together that funny? Wasn't that funny, was it?
すごく笑ってるね。
That's how I feel about that, honestly.
うん。
Please give it a rest. Think of my head. Her cackling sees no end in sight as my head droops. It's only getting louder and louder. I just want to crawl into a hole. Eva-san stares at me all the while.
追いかけなくていいの?
Oh, right, Principal. This isn't the time to be laughing. Good grief. I'm drained from her laughter, but there are other things more important than that right now. I have to chase down that lamp. At this rate, we'll miss our chance to corner it. Sorry about this, so I gotta get going now. Thanks for the info.
気をつけてくだ
I will. See you. Okay, well, we're done with your laughing, okay? Wanted to knock it off, but her guffaws continue. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I run as fast as my legs will take me as her voice rings in my ears. I know, that's giving me a headache. Like, I can feel it forming in the side of my temples right now. Damn it, because of you, we missed our opportunity to catch it.
それは申し訳ない。
She apologizes through her laughter, but this means I have no idea how sincere those apologies are. I sigh in disbelief and survey my surroundings, but the lamp is nowhere to be found. Damn, we completely lost it.
困ったね。
Whose fault do you think this is? Anyways, let's head inside for now.
わかった。それでは移動したまえ。
Be careful not to shake her off my head. I now sprint towards the courtyard. Courtyard is eerily quiet, like this is to be expected when classes are in session. At a glance, I don't see anything resembling a
ランプ
lamp.
はいないようだね。こちらにも来ていない。
Maybe. Let's head back
そ
for
れで
now.
は戻りたまえ。
Yeah. There's no point in staying if it's not here. Approaching the school again would be the better thing to do. Not like we have a choice. Uh-oh, what's wrong? I hurry back to the main building. We're greeted by a gust of wind. Because of it, the principal was blown off the top of my head. She's just gonna go flying in there like a leaf. I told her to grab on tightly, but this isn't the time to be scolding her. She flies off my head. And lands in an irrigation ditch. Hey, Principal. My eyes followed her, but when I got to the ditch, I don't see her anywhere. I frantically try to find her. Closer inspection, it appears that something is stuck in the mud near the bottom, unable to break free. Principal! This isn't good. I quickly jump into the ditch. I'm soaked up to my knees, but I can't afford to worry about that right now. Saving the principal is much more important. Ah, jeez. She was grabbing my hair so hard before that it hurt. Now, why did she suddenly get blown off? Fumbling around in the water, my fingertips graze something. Suddenly wrap my hands around it and pull it up. Principal! Managed to pull her out. However, she neither responds nor moves when I call out to her. Hey, you okay? Come on now. Calling out to her so softly as not just surprise her, I slowly move her up to my ear. It's faint, but I can hear her breathing. Thank goodness, she's unconscious, but at least she's still alive. She'll catch a cold if I don't get her a change of clothes, but where can I find such a small set of clothes?
G!
Oh, of course, Ninomae is here. As I'm wondering how to deal with the principal, a smaller ermine appears at my feet out of nowhere. It's the principal's friend, Ninomae-kun. But why is he suddenly here?
G!
What do you want me to do? He looks at me and cries out several times, but then he suddenly darts off. This is all happening too quickly, and I'm at a loss for what to do, so I simply watch as he runs away. However, he comes to a halt and turns around to look at me. You want me to follow you?
G!
Seeming he understands what I said, makes a gesture resembling a nod and lets out a cry and starts running again. I'm fairly confused, but I also don't know how to deal with the principal, so I obey. I run after him, being careful not to drop the principal, who I'm holding in my palms. Though it's uncomfortable having something small both at my feet and in my hands. Not only do I have to be mindful of the principal, I also have to take care not to step on Ninomae-kun. My first time having to pay so much attention while running. I soon arrive at the principal's office. Ninomae-kun stops outside the door and stares straight at me. You want me to open it? Alright. I slowly open the large door while holding the principal in one hand. It's only no big deal, but I have to be cautious with the unconscious principal in my palm. Ah. Dashes inside the moment I open the door. I follow suit and enter the room. Ninomae-kun wanders around my feet once I step inside. I talk to him as I take care not to step on him. That's dangerous. Hmm? This time, he sprints ahead and stops right before the giant shelf. I approach and see that there's a large and deep ceramic dish. Are you telling me to wash her in this? That being said, it looks pretty expensive. Can I really use it? If I drop and break it, I'll be in debt again. Oh, I'd asked the principal, except she's unconscious. Ninomae-kun may be her friend, but he's still just an ermine. Okay, I get it already. His cries pressure me to make a choice. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I don't have the time to be hesitating. Picking up the dish, I try not to drop it either, or the principal I place on top of the desk. I have to hold if she's left like this, so I have her sleep on the desk for a while. She's still passed out. I can see her chest moving up and down and hear her breathing. It comes as a bit of relief, but her clothes are covered in mud and really need to be taken care of. Next is... Oh, Ninomae-kun calls out to me again. This time loiters beneath the shelf of a tea set. On it, I see a pot next to some expensive-looking tableware. There's already hot water in this. We're just making tea with her. Fill the dish with it. Taking the pot, returning to the desk, I empty its contents in the dish. Faint, white steam rises from it. It's okay. Stick my hand into it. The temperature's just right. Removing my hand, I roll up my sleeves and look at the principal. She's still fast asleep in her filthy clothes, and of course I can't wash her without undressing her. Oh no, don't do this to me. I'm gonna have to censor it now. Oh, those clothes have to go regardless. You already know they're gonna frickin' show more than I need to see. But still, despite her current size, she is still a member of the opposite gender, so I am sort of opposed to taking her clothes off without her permission just because she's unconscious. Okay. Urged on by Ninomae-kun, I steel myself. I have to think of her as a doll. That's right, this is a doll. A doll. Take off her hat and gloves and leave them on the desk. The buttons are hard to unfasten since they're so small, but I slowly undo them and remove her skirt. Please don't show it. Please don't show it. I feel like such a criminal, but if I pay it in any heat, it's all over. Don't think about it, Mitsuyoshi. She's just a doll. A doll that looks very similar to the principal. Taking my time to remove her clothes and where I placed her in the dish of hot water while trying my best to avoid looking. Wow, you just thought of that, huh? Move my hands away from the dish and look away from the principal. It's getting awkward in here. Never imagined things would turn out this way. Because of her usual behavior, I didn't think things through enough. Huh? So I'm wondering what to do. Ninomae-kun returns after having disappeared at some point in time. He has with him a towel and a change of clothes for the principal. Where did he manage to find a set of doll-sized clothes? Come to think of it, the soiled clothes are gone too. He must have taken them away. What an intelligent ermine.
Oh, Ninomae-kun. Arigatou. Gee, iroiro meiwaku o kakeru ne. Gee?
The principal starts changing the outfit that Ninomae-kun brought her. I turn my back to her so that I'm not watching. To be honest, I don't really know what to do with the dirty clothes anyways, nor do I know what to do with a naked principal, so this is a huge load off my back.
Koga-kun, どうやら迷惑をかけてしまったようだ。
Calls out to me a few minutes later, apparently finished dressing. Turning around, I see her in a fresh set of clothes. That's certainly an outfit. That wasn't really any trouble. It's my fault that you fell into
君の
here.
せいではないよ。私がしっかり捕まっていなかったからだ。
Ah, she seems much more mature than usual. As she's trying not to look at me in the eye, it's throwing me off my stride and I can't relax.
さっきのだからさっきのことだよ。
Ah, okay. Her embarrassment is infectious and I'm starting to feel my cheeks burning. She's obviously referring to my bathing her. Not something I want to be conscious of, so that would be for the better. Is something wrong?
いや、君のズボンも濡れているではないか。
Hey, yo. Alright, her pointing it out reminded me. I entered the ditch in order to save her so my pants are dirty too. Okay, good. I wasn't thinking of anything else. Really slipped my
着替え
mind.
た方がいいのではないのかね。
This much is fine, it's not a big deal. I'll change later.
そうかね。
Yeah, if you're done, let's get back to looking for the lamp. Pick her up and put her back on my head. She adjusts her position to sit comfortably and grabs onto my hair much less tightly than earlier. I'll be careful not to drop you this time.
私も落ちないように気をつけるよ。
Please do. I say that, but it's difficult when she's acting out of character. What should I do about this? As I'm thinking about it, Ninomae-kun walks up to me.
おお、二の舞くん。分室に戻るのだね。
He nods in response, but he still appears to be worried. His love for his owner is truly deserving of praise.
私を心配してくれたのは嬉しいが、今度は分室から出てはいけないよ。
Ah, Ninomae-kun leaves the room with a cry and a nod. Evidently, he can make his way back by himself. Is there anything he can't do? Let's get going then.
そうだね。
Her lack of enthusiasm is jarring, but we have to find that lamp. Wasn't anywhere in the courtyard. What are the chances of it still being
校
outside?
舎内で追い回されたのだから、外にいるというのは。
Let's keep searching there for a little longer then. We spent so much time that it bugs me, but it's to be on the safe side. If it went outside and it's not in the courtyard, then the next best bet would be the quad. Exiting the building while being mindful of the principal in my head, I start running. We arrive at our destination, but the lamp doesn't seem to be here. Perhaps our way of thinking was wrong to begin with, and it's still inside the school. As I glance around, I can feel the principal fidgeting. Probably a bad idea for her to be moving so much. I wouldn't want you falling off my head again, so how about I carry you in my pocket?
どう？
It'd be much harder for you to fall out of there.
ここがいい。
Point out the pocket of my uniform as I tell her, and she responds in a faint voice. She then pets my hair with her small hands. Feels a bit ticklish. Her energy hasn't returned yet. Was falling in the ditch that traumatic for her? Are you sure about that?
うん。
Alright, then you can grab on more tightly, so make sure you don't fall off again. I'll try to be more careful on my end, too. My negligence played a role as well, and I want to prevent her from experiencing anything like that again. I warned her about it, and I want to start sprinting again, but then she gently yanks at my hair.
古賀くん。
What's the matter?
私としたことがまだ礼を言ってなかったね。
Is this a meme? Are we on like a Fuhito route right now? Is that what's going on here? Is that what it is supposed to be? I thought this was just gonna be like a little like side thing, but then we keep having these really like intimate moments with the principal out of nowhere, and it feels very wrong.
ああ、そうだよ。ありがとう。
To be fair, this is actually one of the most like actual legitimate relationships that could possibly happen, because you have to consider that we're like old enough to be drinking beer, so I would assume we're probably closer in age. I hear a soft, embarrassed voice from above me. On top of that, it feels like she's making quick, repeated tugs at my hair. It's probably to hide her embarrassment. It makes me feel ticklish. Basically, she's acting very different from what I'm used to, and now I'm at a loss on how to handle it. Anytime, it honestly wasn't a big deal.
そうか？
Yeah, so please just act like
いつも
yourself.
通り。
More like, ha ha ha, you know? It wasn't the best explanation, but I don't think I can take much more of this. I think it's a pretty good one. She usually just kind of laughs at
つ
everything.
まり、古賀くんはいつも通りの私が良いと。
Yeah.
まあ。
That I hurt her feelings by saying that when she was in an apologetic mood. I feel sorry for a moment, but it's broken by her surprisingly energetic response.
わかった。今まで通りだね。
It helps a lot if you do.
そうしよう。
I hear a bright, cheerful voice that I'm accustomed to from above. That alone was enough to make me feel relieved. I don't know, it feels like she's putting on an act, though. I guess it's not outside anymore.
残念だがそのようだ。
We were
か
too
もし
late.
れないが、そう言っていても仕方ない。
It's pointless for us to stay out here and continue searching. We should head back inside and... Huh? I suddenly hear Sabaki-chan shouting at the top of her lungs. The moment I turn in the direction of her voice, something flies out the window. Whoa! I finally see that it's a dimly glowing lamp. The lamp?
わずかに光っているあのランプで間違いない。おいたまえ、古賀くん。
On it, set out to capture it, and as if it sensed that, the lamp changes direction and flees. Hold it right there. I dash off at full speed to try to catch up to it. Why are we always chasing after Mist? Why are they always so fast? Speed of running as I respond to her orders. It's much faster than anticipated. In spite of my efforts, the distance between us isn't getting any smaller.
目の前に見えるのは風紀委員長ショーゴインさんではないか。
You're right. Hey, Momo Senpai.
ランプ
We spot Momo Senpai directly ahead of the lamp. It seems that she's been running around looking for it too. Looks completely dumbfounded, seeing the lamp heading straight towards her with us behind it. Momo Senpai, help us catch that lamp.
わかってるよ。もも頑張ります。ここはももが絶対に通さないんだからね。
I'm gonna laugh if it flies right over her head, doesn't even stop. She extends her arms to block while her body trembles. She's desperately trying to stand up against it. Lamp pays no heed and continues to make a beeline
いや
towards
待て
her.
立ちふさがるのは危険。
As if to notice her presence, the lamp starts getting brighter.
逃げたま
Pretzel shouts loudly and firmly grasps my hair. Momo Senpai! Oh no, what's gonna happen? The lamp grows brighter than ever before, and I reflexively shut my eyes. Momo Senpai shrieks enter my ears while my eyes are closed. I open them and the lamp is no longer in sight, and Momo Senpai is now. Why does she have to be small?
しまった。
She's already small enough. Come on, she's been transformed just like the principal. I was a ways off from it, so I wasn't bathed in the light, but she took a direct hit.
ごめんなさい。
Momo Senpai now miniaturizes, squatting down where she was before, while covering her face. I'm worried that she's gonna break out in tears at this rate.
まあ仕方ある
Yeah, it's not your fault at all.
まい。だってもも風紀委員長なのに情けないもん。
You know, I didn't expect anything else from you, okay?
そんなことはないぞ。身を挺してランプを止めようとしていたではないか。
Yeah, she's right.
委員
If it weren't for her, I might have been the one who was shrunk. I really need to seal and give out those two back to normal. Momo Senpai, let's track down the lamp together. I grabbed her and placed her on my head, and I could tell the principal scooched over to make some room up there. Momo Senpai nervously grabs onto my hair. Please be careful not to fall off.
わかったよ。こうギューッと強く髪を掴むといいよ。
Principal, please show some
努
restraint.
力しよ
Well, that's more than she's ever done for us. I surveyed our surroundings with the two of them on top of me. Flew out to the school and fled after glowing brightly. Probably didn't go back inside, huh?
う。さっき身分に追いかけられてたみたいだから、それはないと思うよ。
Guess we should stay outside then.
行くぞ、古賀くん。
Okay, I guess we'll go. I mean, what other choice do we have here? I began sprinting again after expressing some concern for those two. Still, I never would imagine that I'd be in a situation with those two sitting on my head. As I'm running in search of the lamp, I see a dim light moving around. A light like that in the darkness of the night. Can't be anything other than what we're
あ
looking
の
for.
光はきっとミストだ。走れ。
The light is even being reflected off the windows of the school. Might be able to pursue it from the inside as well then.
古賀くん
Bucky-chan appears through a window as I'm thinking that. She looks at me for a second before following the moving light of the
そっ
lamp.
ちはそのまま中庭から追ってくれ。またどこかに飛んでいくかもしれない。
Got it. She runs off, following it from within the building. I remain outside and pursue the lamp. We've come this far, a little more, and we should be able to corner it. Alright, let's get it done then. I meet up with Karasuma-kun and Murakumo-kun as I was searching throughout the school for the lamp. However, we still haven't found the mist, even though they were supposedly chasing it. Should have encountered it considering they first saw it and where I ran up to them.
こちらにもありませんね。
どこ行ったんだろう。
あ、なんか声が聞こえる。
He looks down the hallway as he says that. Looking in the same direction and straining my ears, I hear the sound of someone running in a loud voice. Wait!
おのだ。落ちちゃう。
古賀くんこっちだ。
Freaking Momo. It appears the voice belonged to Koga-kun. However, there are voices coming from both inside and outside the school building.
いえ、まっすぐ行くよりも回り込んで挟み
どっちから行ったらいいですかね。
声の聞こえた方向から憶測すると。
A place where people People in both the school building and the quad could track the mist. Somewhere that's close to here in its optimal location for chasing it down.
こちらです。ついてきてください。
わかった。は。
Alright, let's go. Let's do it. It's really taking us a long time to get this lamp. Like, we've been working on this all night.
そこまでだ。
I stand in the lamp's way after it flies into the school through a window and down a hallway. Having confirmed that there's something in its way, it hurriedly tries to change directions. But
逃がしはしない。
this lamp is probably like the most harshest villain we faced so far. Bucky-chan's approaching from the other side. The lamp floats in place now that it's trapped, flustered and wavering. Seizing the opportunity, the principal shouts up from on top of my head.
今だよ、正吾井さん。はい、も
What? Feel Momo step by jumping off, she responds. Forming a perfect arc, she lands in the lamp and holds onto it with her entire body. Well, okay, now she's just gonna be flying around. Momo step by on the lamp, loses balance and teeters as it flies up the stairs at reduced speed.
いいぞ、速度が遅くなった。頑張りたまえ、正吾井さん。
Try my best. Momo step by, just hold on for a bit
正
longer.
吾院先輩、頑張ってください。
Doing your best, huh? Tsubaki-chan and I follow the lamp
見失うなよ、
upstairs.
古賀く
With this much noise, I'm sure she's noticed.
ん。何がだね。
She asks confused as she grabs one of my hair. That's to be expected, I suppose. I shout at the top of my lungs. Muko, it's coming your way!
叫ばなくても分かっています。
At the top of the stairs stand Muko, Amaro, and Murakumo poised for the lamp's arrival. Nobody would have anticipated this. The lamp stops in its tracks and immediately makes a 180-degree turn, unconcerned about appearances. However, as a result, Momo-senpai is flung off from it. Murakumo swoops in to catch her.
大丈夫ですか、正吾院先輩。
ありがとう、村雲。怖かったよ。
地面に落ちなくてよかったですね。
Having shaken off Momo-senpai, the lamp regains its agility and moves to the hallway. But Muko is one step ahead of it. Talisman in hand, Muko stands right in its path. Oh,
獅子
good.
型
Did she
の
get
潮
it?
が我が血と言霊とともに古き名約の札にて命じる。時を止めよ。
Yay, we did it, gang. The lamp no longer glowing stops moving and drops to the ground. Oh yeah, nice job, Muko.
うわっ。
With the mist sealed, the principal returns to her normal size on top of me. Lose my balance with a sudden increase in weight and fall with her on top of me. It's a very interesting CG. Very interesting. Very interesting. I do like her outfit though. It's very, I mean, it is a very doll-like, but I like that she even put the bow on. Like, she really didn't need to do that.
なんでこんなことに。
二人とも大丈夫？
This is gonna look great out of context. Similar thing happens not too far away from me to Murakumo. Good grief, what a day.
ごめんね、村雲。わざとじゃないんだよ。
わかってるからどいてください。
一件落着だね。
Get off me already, you're heavy.
まあ、ちょっと居心地が良かったのだがな。
I felt right at home
もう
up
割
there.
とは。
I'm pretty sure I can't support you when you're
な
that
るほ
big.
ど。それはもっともだね。
She climbs off me and straightens up. Ah, my head feels a whole lot lighter now. The headache immediately gone. Oh, she starts laughing again. Rito greets us when we go to the library to return the
お
sealed
かえりな
lamp.
さい。無事に封印できたみたいね。
ええ、多少は苦労しましたが。
A little, huh?
何か
No, none at all. What's more important is that we've retrieved it. The events leading up to that can be put aside. Although I'm sure Muko's going to be complaining about it later.
あれは
As we're talking to Rito, we hear the sound of the bureau office door opening. Looking over that way, we can see it's slightly ajar. Ninomae. Ninomae exits the office and makes his way towards us. How did he manage to open the door? I suppose I've seen him do much more incredible things, though. Principal welcomes him with open arms and a beaming smile.
おお、二の前くん。やあやあ、待たせたね。ちああ、ただいま。ちち。君にも大変な苦労をかけたね。
They break out into a conversation as they reunite, the principal back at her normal size, smiling all the while. The whole scene seems most comical, but I can't see it as anything but an actual conversation.
本当に話してるんだね。
Hard to believe, but yeah.
あのおこ女がすげえのか、学園長がすげえのか。
The
どっち
principal
なん
who
だろう
actually
な。
understands what the Ermine's saying, or the Ermine that actually is able to communicate with the principal. Same. Really is hard just to tell by watching this. I often hear about people who talk to animals, but I doubt any of them understand their partners as well as these two do.
しかし、大変な目にあった子、素晴らしい成果を見ることができたよ。いやー、それがね、特差分室の諸君は少しの間に素晴らしいチームワークを育んでいたのだよ。
Despised my theory that she makes shit happen just so that she can strengthen our teamwork, you know? We seem to be talking about the Bureau. That's what she thought of us during the time we were together. So our real objective, by tagging along, was to check up on us.
よかったね。学園長がすっごく褒めてくれてるよ。
Stop sucking up to the principal.
はい。確かに短期間の間に特差のチームワークはとても良くなったと感じます。
それ、ももにもよーくわかったもん。
I'm so glad this didn't turn into a principal route, though. I was really concerned that it was. Having the two of them compliment us makes me feel embarrassed. Looking back, it's almost the complete opposite of how we started out.
そうですかね。
獅子ヶ谷さんと古賀くんと烏丸くんだけでなく、村雲のことも含めて言ったつもりなのだ。
え、俺も？
そうですよ。村雲先輩だって特差分室の一員じゃないですか。
I think if Tsubaki is not going to be one of the love options in the third game, or in this one, I think that these two should get together. I think they should, I mean, we already knew that Murokuma kind of had a crush on her for a while. I mean, we kind of, like, stole his girl. But I think they should get together. I think they should.
ああ、まあ、そうなんだけどよ。
Who do we put Kotaro with? I'm kind of thinking Maya Kurodani. Is that bad? Would that be a bad pairing? Am I a terrible person for shipping those two? I don't know. I think those two would work well together. But you know, if Tsubaki is gonna get with anybody, realistically, it's probably gonna be Sumi. If they've kind of implied that there's something else going on there, I could see those two ending up together. But like, if they were just gonna do like a different couple, I think obviously these two would be the perfect choice. I don't know about Kotaro. I just think Kurodani would be interesting for him. Muko, however, simply watches us
獅子
silently.
ヶ谷さん、これからも良いチームワークでミストをよろしく頼むよ。
はい、わかりました。
いやー、本当に良いチームになったものだよ。特に獅子ヶ谷さんと古賀くんの連携は素晴らしいものがあった。
Do we really do something that deserves such
それで
words?
は私は宝物庫にミストを戻してきます。リトさん、一緒にお願いします。
Oh, sure. Muko wraps up the conversation and walks off briskly with the lamp in hand. Isn't she acting a bit strange? Did she get embarrassed from being showered with praise? Impossible. As I'm watching her walk away, oddly enough, Rito says nothing and stares fixedly at her. Nothing wrong, Rito.
獅子ヶ谷牛尾が持って行ったのが回収したミストなの。
Yeah, that's right. It looks like she wants to say something when she runs off to catch up to
待って、
Muko.
獅子ヶ谷牛尾、一緒に行くわ。
That better not actually be it.
ええ、お願いします。
Like, plot twist, it was the one that's been drying this entire time. Two of them proceed towards the treasury to put the mist back where it belongs. I mean, I don't know how that would necessarily work, but there's something unusual about Rito's reaction just now. It's probably not a big deal, though. She goes to the treasury, Muko, hold a while. I'm confused then. What's going on? Curtains finally fall on this incident once the two of them
ミストは
return.
無事に封印できたわ。
それではこれで今回は全て終了ですね。
That's what I'd like to believe.
そろそろみんな寮に戻って休まないとダメだね。
そうですね。明日もありますから。
We exited the library while chatting idly. Stretching out my arms, I also let loose a huge yawn. Ah, it's been a long day.
走り回ったりして大変だったからね。
Wanted to shower after getting back to my room, but at this rate, I'm just gonna flop into the bed the moment I set foot in there. Not a terrible idea, you know?
古
Ah,
賀くん、
Principal suddenly calls out to me from
ずい
behind.
ぶんいろいろなことに慣れたようだが、実際君はこの学園をどう思うかね。
あ？
素直に言ってくれても構わないよ。
The unexpected question takes me by surprise, but as she said, I've grown quite used to life here. At first, everything I saw made me question my eyesight, but that's happening a lot less now. Well, it's strange, but I quite like it
そ
here.
れは実に正直な答えだね。
Oh gosh, she's gonna use that against me, isn't she? Told me to be honest, didn't she?
ああ、そうか。
There you have it. If you hadn't, I would have chosen my words more carefully. Probably.
実に君らしい。それならばもう少し君を頼りにしても構わないだろうか。
ん？
これからも学園のために働いてくれないかねということだよ。
I was planning on that anyways. That doesn't sound like the principal I know. I don't know. Which one am I supposed to go with? I have no idea. I guess it's supposed to... it doesn't sound like the principal I know. I feel like we were planning on helping the school anyways, though, so that's why I was confused. I'm like, it also doesn't sound like the principal. She's not usually, like, so polite about asking us for things, but...
どういう意味かね。
Well, normally you'd be more
そ
forceful
んな
about
こと
it.
はないぞ。
Normally she'd just kind of pass it off to us and laugh. I'm saying this because it totally happens.
そうか。
Really?
自分ではそんなつもりはないのだがね。そんな風に思われていたのか。気をつけよう。
She seems to be lost in her thoughts. It's a rare sight. She was never aware of her own pushiness or self-centeredness, huh? Anyways, you don't have to worry. I'll keep helping out the school.
ふむ。
We all exit the library as the principal and I continue walking. Oh! What? Okay, there actually was a principal route? Ah! I know I'm usually excited about routes like that, but I'm like... Ah! I don't know if I want to go down the principal route. I'm not sure about that one. Anyways, I'm sure that's just gonna be more comedic than anything. It's not gonna be romantic, is it? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here. I made this kind of longer just because I was trying to get through all the freaking lantern stuff, and that ended up taking forever. I was like, gosh, I thought it was gonna be over like 10 minutes ago, and then 20 minutes would pass by, and it was not over. Anyways, we'll go ahead and end it here. I guess we're doing the Fuhito episode. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyways, I'll see you guys then.